Good morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, Plymouth teen charged in connection with roommate's suicide. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9.
Do you need some help crossing the street? The world judges. We don't. Planet Fitness. Be free.
Mother of Michael Buskey in court Tuesday for 19-year-old Parker Hogan's arraignment. The man prosecutors say helped plan her son's suicide.
I just hope that everything comes to light and people see what really happened.
Prosecutors say Buskey was found dead in the woods earlier this month off of Texas Hill Road from a gunshot wound. Buskey and Hogan were roommates at the time, and a police report reveals the two attempted suicides in the past and often talked about how to do it.
In my personal opinion, I think there's a lot more behind it than meets the eye.
According to court documents, Parker and Hogan went into a wooded area in Plymouth. Hogan then left Buskey there and went back in to make sure Buskey was dead after he heard a gunshot. He reported what happened to police the next day. A case legal analyst, Kirsten Wilson, says is rare.
I think it's going to be a tough defense to put forward that he didn't believe that this was a probable outcome.
Hogan is pleading not guilty to aiding in the suicide, as well as 3 counts of falsifying physical evidence, something Wilson says will be important in this case.
There are allegations that he got rid of a suicide note, that he had wiped fingerprints off of the gun and alcohol nips that were involved in the planning, I believe. Those are going to go towards showing that he knew full well what was going to happen when Buskey was left alone in the woods by Hogan.
Now, we did try to speak to Parker Hogan's defense attorneys today in court, but they had no comment. Live in studio, Kristen Carosa, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Man dies after stabbing in Boston barber shop. Police said a man has died after being stabbed inside a barber shop in Boston's Hyde Park neighborhood. The incident happened Tuesday afternoon inside La Famille Barber Shop on Hyde Park Avenue near River Street. Police said an arrest had been made in connection with the stabbing. Boston Police Superintendent William Gross said the stabbing victim and suspect may have known each other. The victim was rushed to a Boston area hospital in critical condition and was pronounced dead Tuesday evening. George H.W. Bush's condition remains unchanged in Maine Hospital. Let's take a listen to the video from WMTW News 8 Maine.
Today's modern past phrase of the day is, "What's that noise?"
Former president's spokesperson telling us they'll have an update on Mr. Bush's condition when there's something new to report. WMTW News 8's Jim Keithley is live outside Southern Maine Healthcare in Biddeford, where the 41st president is currently under observation. Jim?
Good evening. The president's spokesman basically saying no news is good news here. Jim McGrath said during his last update, which was about 24 hours ago, that Mr. Bush was awake, alert, and not in any discomfort. He was admitted for low blood pressure and for fatigue. Now, McGrath sent these photos of Mr. Bush on Saturday. That's a day before he was admitted to the hospital. These were pictures taken during a visit to the local American Legion Hall. The president was said to be on cloud 9 that day while visiting those veterans. Now, we spoke with a cardiologist today to explain what low blood pressure really means. He says it's a common problem among the elderly, and it could be any number of things.
Oftentimes it's too much medication for that patient. Sometimes it's related to dehydration. Lots of illnesses, particularly infections, can lower blood pressure and cause trouble.
All right, again, the president's spokesman saying that, again, they will send an update on Mr. Bush's health when there's something new to report. So as of now, Mr. Bush still here at the hospital at Southern Maine Healthcare in Biddeford. I'm Jim Keithley, WMTW News 8.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Here's why markets are so scared of the latest Italian political drama. Political uncertainty in Italy has enhanced world markets, rising the specter of a euro crisis could ripple across the global economy and even force the Federal Reserve to slow its rate hike plans. When it comes to Rosanna and Trump, the feelings have been mutual. Let's take a listen to the video from ABC News.
Something tough, and I know the secret more than Taylor. The best price secret. Super sale is going on now. Get up to 50% off amazing store-wide specials.
Roseanne Barr is known for using comedy on her rebooted show to highlight hot-button topics.
This is what people from Iraq and Talibandistan do.
But a recent tweet from the star was considered no laughing matter. ABC is canceling its hit show after Barr posted on Twitter, Muslim Brotherhood and Planet of the Apes had a baby equals VJ. Referring to Valerie Jarrett, an African-American woman and long-standing senior advisor to former President Barack Obama.
While the comments were shocking, they weren't necessarily surprising.
The tweet causing a social media storm, with some Twitter users calling the remarks racist and bigoted. The Reverend Al Sharpton calling the tweet inexcusable, tweeting ABC must take action now. And Wanda Sykes, a consulting producer, posting she wouldn't return to the show. Even Sarah Gilbert, who plays Barr's daughter on the show, condemned the tweet, saying it does not reflect the beliefs of our cast and crew or anyone associated with our show.
It's very difficult for a network to cancel such a big hit, and so a lot of the critics of Roseanne Barr are thrilled.
Barr deleted the initial tweet, apologizing hours after the comment, saying she was sorry for making a bad joke about Jarrett's politics and her looks, and said she should have known better. But within hours of the tweets, ABC's president of entertainment, Channing Dungey, issuing a statement saying, Roseanne's Twitter statement is abhorrent, repugnant, and inconsistent with our values, and we have decided to cancel her show. A repeat of Roseanne was scheduled to air tonight on ABC, but the middle will now air instead. Danya Backus, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here later on today for another newscast. Goodbye, everyone.